Good morning, viewers. This is yet another day. As I promised that I'll be uploading a video each and every day. So if it is your first time to view my content, ensure you click on the subscribe button at Asaf Karaoke Online Maths. That is my YouTube channel. Ensure you click the like button and also turn on the notification bell so that each and every time I upload a new video, you always be updated. So there is a question here I want us to proceed with. We have a question that is based on a topic we call a subtopic we call equation of circles, and we have been given an equation of a circle. So the question reads, given the equation of the circle x squared plus 4x plus y squared minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. We are supposed to determine the center and radius. So we need to determine the center. The center of the circle is given in form of a coordinate, which we call AB, and the radius is in form of units. We give it in form of units. It's a length, it's a magnitude. So for us to determine the center and the radius, we are going to rewrite our equation, that is x squared plus 4x plus y squared minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. So having this as our equation of the circle, we are going to take our constant on the other side of the equal sign, so that we are left with x squared plus 4x plus y squared minus 2y is equal to 4. So we have taken this negative 4 on the other side of the equal sign to have positive 4. Now, if you check clearly, we have two quadratic identities. And in these two identities, the only thing that is lacking here is the constant. And the only thing that is lacking here in this equation of y is the constant. But it is possible for us to determine the constant of the two quadratic identities using what we call completing square method. So we are going to say x squared plus 4x plus, we can call our first constant as C1, plus y squared minus 2y plus C2 is equal to, on the other side of the equal sign, we are going to have 4. Then, because we have completed the square on this side to add the constant, we will add the values of the constant on both sides of the equation so that we balance our equation. So since we have added the constant 1, constant 2 on the left side, we will also add constant 1 and 2 on the other side of the equal sign. By having that, we are now going to continue with this particular part to find the third term of a quadratic expression. So how do we find the third term? So C1 is going to be equal to b squared over 4a. That is how we determine. B squared is the coefficient of b, that is 4 squared. 4 squared is equal to 16 over 4a, 4 multiplied by a, that is 4 times 1 will be equal to 4. So our C1 will be equal to 4. And our C2 is the same, b squared over 4a. So our b squared is negative 2. Negative 2 squared is the same as saying negative 2 times negative 2, and that will give us 4 over the coefficient of 4a. 4 multiplied by 1 will also be 4. So C2 will be equal to 1. C2 being 1, we are now going to continue with our equation, with our question, and we are going to replace C1 and C2 with the exact values, that is 4 and 1, and we will have x squared plus 4x plus 4 plus y squared minus 2y plus 1 is equal to, so let's write whatever is on the equal sign here, is equal to 4 plus C1 is 4 plus 1 C2. And by having that, we will have x squared plus 4x plus 4 plus y squared minus 2y plus 1 is equal to 9. So that is the equation that we have. So having this equation, this is a perfect square and this is a perfect square. So having two perfect square, we can be able to factorize the two perfect square into their square. So we are going to have this. This is x squared plus 4x plus 4. How do you know that a quadratic expression is a perfect square? You check the first term and the third term. If both of them are perfect squares, you can be able to find their perfect root. So you're going to get the square root of x squared is x plus the square root of 4 is 2. So it will be x plus 2 squared and plus this one, the square root of y squared is y minus 1. The square root of 1 is 1 squared is equal to, on the other side of the equal sign, we have 9. We have 9. So having that, x plus 2 squared plus y minus 1 squared is equal to 9. We need to proceed to the next step where we are supposed to determine the center and the radius of the circle. And for us to determine the center and the radius of the circle, we need to know that the general equation of a circle is given in form of x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equal to r squared where we said a and b are the coordinates of the center of our circle. So if you check clearly, this equation here conforms this formula. So for us to get our radius for us to get our center, we are going to say this is 2. So for it to be 2 and here is minus. So that means that one should be negative 2. So that x minus minus 2 will be equal to x plus 2. And this other one is negative. So this one being minus and this one is minus, that means our b is 1. So the coordinates of our center is negative 2, 1. So our radius conforms to 9. So we will say our r squared is equal to 9. So for us to get our radius, we will find the square root on both sides and get our radius as 3 units. 3 units. So the reason we have taken the positive and omitted the negative is because we cannot have a negative length. So we omit negative 3 and take positive 3. So that is how we approach questions in equation of a straight circle. And I believe as you follow this step, you will keep on understanding. So again, it's Teacher Asaf. If it is your first time to be or to view my content, ensure you have clicked on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Also ensure you like my video so that each and every time I upload a new video, you always be updated. Have a blessed day and may the Almighty God bless you. Thank you.